Hey guys, welcome to tutorial 2 with Ableton Live 9 tutorials. Today we're going to be seeing how to use a gate in Ableton. And before we use the gate, I would like to teach you guys what a gate essentially does and what are the settings you will need to use. So in general, a gate is something that lets things in and out. That's the general definition of a gate. In Ableton's case, what it does is it is going to stop, basically mute, or let the music go. That's what a gate does, the functionality of a gate. And here I've got mid-trance bass here, and then a horn chord track that I just played from my Roland synth. And those are just playing along with like a deep bass sound and the beat track. But what I've done is on both the horns and the trance bass track, I've added a gate right here. They're right now switched off on both the tracks. And what I've done is I've sidechained the gate to have specific control signals coming from this gate control track. And if we zoom in, you can see what kind of things are going on here. So basically the off-speed track, the gate's going to start not on the beat but off beat, and then towards the end it's going to stutter. And the second gate is basically 4-bar 4-beat loop over and over, giving you 8 clicks. So now let's turn the gate on and I shall explain to you what they're doing. So on the horns, let's see what happens. There you go. As soon as I turn the gate on, you can see it's got like a nice rhythmic groove coming into the sound of the horns instead of a boring monotonous tone. So the gate has threshold is probably the most important thing that you need to be looking out for when using a gate. This sets the value beyond which the gate gets active. So that's the threshold. So any signal that goes above minus 16.9 dB, the gate's going to be active, and it's going to look at the trigger signal and then follow the trigger signal and then open and close based on the trigger signal. The attack is how fast the gate is going to open. So if I have a slow attack, you can see it's kind of muted. The gate's opening slowly, but when I bring it down, the gate immediately opens and you can get the full sound coming in. Hold. What hold does is it basically tells, as the gate closes, how long do you still want to hold the signal. If I were to move the hold over, you can see the signal is getting hold for a longer time. And the release, basically what the release does is it tells the gate how slowly it needs to close. So if I were to tweak it, you can see the gate's slowly closing, and you can see the pumping effect, but it's not that great as what is happening right now. So these are the main controls that you need to think about when you're doing a gated effect on a track. Now let's see what the gate does on the trance bass. Instantly, the entire music track gets much more clearer. There is no muddying sound. The beats, the bass, the trance bass, everything sounds very clear. And then we can tweak it further to make it sound a little bit more interesting. So there you go. This is how you use a gate on different signals, and basically you need to sidechain a gate, and the audio is coming from a MIDI track. Here I've named them gate control 1 and 2. So gate control 2 is the basic by 4 beats, and the first gate control was the one with the stutter beats in it. So you can mess around with the patterns, and you can tweak the patterns to be random so that the sound never repeats the same way more than once, and that kind of is very trippy. So a lot of productions use this kind of gate effects in their sounds to make the background music much more interesting. And so hopefully you learned something with respect to gating in Ableton Live, and you can use it for all your productions. Thanks. Until next time, take care. Bye.